Welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Now let us see next question, that is question number 6. The angle of elevation of the top of a building from the foot of the tower is 30 degrees. And the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degrees. If the tower is 30 meter high, find the height of the building. Here there are two objects. First one is there is a building and a tower. When you observe the top of the building from the foot of the tower, whose angle of elevation is 30 degrees, and vice versa. That is, when you observe the top of the tower from the foot of the building, in that case angle of elevation is found to be 60 degrees. And this 30 meter is the height of the tower. Now we are going to find the height of the building. Let us draw a suitable diagram. In general, you can easily think of that tower is always taller than a building. So by keeping it in our mind, so here let us assume this line as building. As the tower is taller than the building, I am taking here the tower. So both of them they lie on the ground. That means here this angle is 90 degrees. At the same time this angle also 90 degrees. So let us label it as, let AB be the building and CD be the tower, and here let us draw a parallel line, that is horizontal line, which is parallel to the earth. Consider this point E as the point of coincidence. Now the question is that the angle of elevation of the top of a building, whose top from its foot, this is, if you join this AD, here the angle is 30 degrees. Whereas if you observe the top of the tower from the foot of the building, here the angle of elevation is, this is 60 degrees. Now the question is that we are asked to find the height of the AB. That is, here I am taking this as some, for example, h meters. Since it is a rectangle, so ED also will be h meters. Also given that the height of the tower from C to D throughout the height is given as 30 meters. Let us understand clearly here is that if this is 30, the rest of the height C to E will be 30 minus h, because the total height is 30, this is h, so this is 30 minus h. Now this is the suitable diagram for this question. Let us check whether we have used all the values or not. 30 degrees written, here 60 degrees also it is written, 30 meters also mentioned, and we need to find the height of the building, where we are taking it as h. Now let us start solving this problem. Let us introduce all the things here. Let AB be the building. AB be the building means height of the building, in fact. So let us consider AB as some h meters. Let CD be the tower. CD be the tower, whose height is given as 30 meters. So CD is equal to 30 meters. Also given angle ADB is equal to 30 degrees, and angle CBD is equal to 60 degrees. Now we are asked to find the height of the building. Let us note down here. To find height of the building, that is what, AB is equal to h is equal to question mark. This is what we need to find. So let us start solving this problem now. As usual, first we have to separately solve the right angle triangles. Before that, let us see how many right angle triangles are there. ABD is one of the right angle triangles and CDB is the other right angle triangle. So there are two right angle triangles. Now let us consider any one of them. Here I am taking triangle CBD from triangle CDB, in which angle D is equal to 90 degrees and also angle CBD is equal to 60 degrees. Now here you let us understand that for 60 degrees CD will be the opposite side. Not to confuse you, I would like to draw once again this triangle CDB. So here is C, D and here is B. Angle D is 90 degrees. Now let us note down the given value. CD is given as 30 meters. So I am writing 30. Now here angle B is given as 60 degrees. Now here just let us assume that we are standing at 60. For us 30 will be, the CD will be the opposite side. And BD is the adjacent side. Now in this case we are going to find the adjacent side. So that here the suitable trigonometric ratio is tan theta. So here I am taking tan 60 degrees is equal to, first tan theta formula, opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. So here it is tan 60 degrees. Tan 60 is equal to opposite side is CD, that is 30, by adjacent side is BD. As we know, tan 60 value is root 3. Tan 60 is root 3. Let us substitute there. So root 3 is equal to 30 by BD. Now let us do cross multiplication. Root 3 into BD equal to 30. So that BD is equal to 30 by root 3. 30 by root 3. Now here let us take it as equation number 1. Now let us consider the other right angle triangle, that is ABD. From triangle ABD, in which angle B is equal to 90 degrees and also angle ADB equal to 30 degrees. Angle ADB is equal to 30 degrees. Here if you observe carefully, imagine that if you are standing at 30 degrees, AB is the opposite side whereas BD is the adjacent side. So here tan theta can be applicable. So let us apply tan theta there. So theta means 30 degrees. Tan 30 is equal to opposite side is AB, that is H, by adjacent side is BD. Now tan 30 is 1 by root 3 is equal to H is not known. Let us mention the same. BD is equal to 30 by root 3. BD is equal to 30 by root 3. 30 by root 3. This is what we can write the reason here, since from equation 1 we substituted in place of BD this 30 by root 3. Now here let us do cross multiplication. Before that I would like to write this 1 by root 3 as it is, H also as it is, into, when this divided by becomes into, we can take the reciprocal of the denominator. So 30 by root 3 becomes root 3 by 30. Root 3 by 30. Right. Now here we are going to find H. As we are in need of H, here I am sending root 3 by 30 from right hand side to left hand side. So here the value of H becomes, here this already 1 by root 3 is there. 1 by root 3 into root 3 by 30 becomes 30 by root 3. Now let us multiply. 1 into 30 is 30. By root 3 into root 3 is root 3 square, nothing but 3. So now here on cancellation, we can cancel 30 with 3. So it is 10 times. So here we can write H is equal to 10. Since here the measurements are in meter, H is also in meter. So finally we got H is equal to 10 meter. Now let us add the conclusion. Therefore, here let us get the word find. The height of the building is. is nothing but AB. So here we can write the answer directly is 10 meters. With this problem 6 gets completed. Now we see next question, that is question number 7. Two poles of equal heights are standing opposite to each other on either side of the road, which is 120 feet wide. Here there is a road and there are two poles, they are of equal height. For example, here this is the one of the poles and equal pole. So this is the other pole. Let us label it as, consider first one as AB and the second pole as CD. They are of equal heights, means AB is equal to CD. And here BD is the road, that is of 120 feet, 120 feet from B to D. Now the question is that from a point between them on the road, now here you can select any one of the points on the road, that is, that point is in between both of the poles. So you can take here, 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 anywhere. But the condition is that the angles of elevation of the top of the poles are 60 degrees and 30 degrees respectively. That means, for example, here if you take the point at the middle, then here the midpoint, definitely since these two are also equal, it will make equal angles with both the poles. But here the question is that the point should make 60 degrees with the first pole and 30 degrees with the second pole. As we need 60 degrees, so here the distance should be less as the angle is more. So here you have to take a point. Let us take this point as ABCD over. Let us take this point as E. E should be closer to AB because it is making 60 degrees. It is making here 60 degrees. So that should be closer. Whereas here from this point, angle C, this is 30 degrees. Since it is the larger angle, the distance should be less. Since it is the smaller angle, the distance should be more from the pole CD. Now this is what actually rough diagram. Now the question is that find the height of the poles. So let us take here height of the poles as H, and this is also H because both the poles are equal. So we are asked to find H and the distances of the point from both the poles. Let us take, for example, E is X feet far away from B. Since the total distance is 120 feet, then this is 120 minus X feet. From E to D, it is 120 minus X feet, whereas B to E is, let us consider as X feet. So we are asked to find X and 120 minus X also. Now let us start solving this problem. Let AB and CD be the two equal poles. Be the two, you can write two poles of equal height or be the two equal poles. So let us consider their height as H. So AB is equal to CD is equal to H. Now here BD be the road. Let BD be the road. And let us consider E be the point of observation. Let E be the point of observation. E be the point of observation. Here it is given that BD is equal to 120 feet. 120 feet. Now, what to find here? Let us see. Here, to find the height of the poles means H is required, and how far is the point E from both the poles means we should find X, and also 120 minus X. Here H is what? This is AB or CD. Here X is what? BE. Here 120 minus X is ED. These are the values we are going to find now. So as usual, as we know, here angle at B is 90 degrees since the pole is perpendicular to the earth. Similarly, angle at D is also 90 degrees. That pole is also perpendicular to the earth. Here you observe there are two right angle triangles. Namely, first one is triangle ABE and second right angle triangle is triangle CDE. Let us apply suitable trigonometric ratios for finding the required values. So here let us take from triangle ABE, I am taking the first triangle, triangle ABE, in which angle B is equal to 90 degrees and angle AEB is equal to 60 degrees. You just imagine that we are standing at 60, so that AB is the opposite side to the 60 degrees and BE is the adjacent side. So here let us apply tan theta. So here tan theta is equal to opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Here the theta is 60 degrees. Tan 60 degrees is equal to opposite side is AB, that is nothing but H, by adjacent side is BE, that is nothing but X. As we know, tan 60 is equal to root 3 equal to H by X. Now let us do cross multiplication. Root 3 into X equal to H. It can also be written as X is equal to H by root 3. Let us take it as equation number 1, which will be used further. Now let us consider the other right angle triangle, that is triangle CDE. Now let us mention here from triangle CDE, in which angle D is 90 degrees and also angle CED is 30 degrees. Angle CED is 30 degrees. Now here you just visualize that, imagine that you are standing at 30 degrees. Now for this 30 degrees, CD is the opposite side, whereas DE is the adjacent side. So here we can apply tan theta again. So here let us write tan theta. Theta means here 30 degrees. So tan 30 degrees is equal to opposite side to 30 degrees, that is CD. CD means H, by adjacent side to 30 degrees, that is ED. ED means 120 minus X. So it is 120 minus X. As we know, tan 30 is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is equal to H by 120 minus X. Now let us do cross multiplication. So here 1 into 120 minus X is 120 minus X is equal to H into root 3 is nothing but root 3H. From this, let us send this minus X that side. So it becomes root 3H plus X is equal to 120. Now here I am finding X. X is equal to 120 minus, let us send root 3H that side, minus root 3H. Let us take it as equation number 2. Now from 1 and 2, here you see equation 1 says X is equal to H by 3. Equation 2 says X is equal to 120 minus root 3H. So from 1 and 2, from equations 1 and 2, this value is equal to x, this value is also equal to x. So let us make the right hand side parts are equal. So here we get h by root 3 is equal to 120 minus root 3h. Now let us do cross multiplication. H is equal to 120 into root 3, 120 root 3 minus root 3 into root 3 is 3, so 3h. Let us bring this minus 3h this side, so it becomes h plus 3h becomes 4h is equal to 120 root 3. So here from this h is equal to, let us send 4 here denominator. 120 by 4 is 30, so it is 30 times root 3. So 30 times root 3 feet. Here in the question, if it is mentioned that root 3 is equal to 1.734, that can be used here. So let us write h is equal to 30 into, since root 3 is 1.732, so here you can write as 3 into 10 into 1.732. So 10 into 1.732 is 3 into 10 into 1.732 is 17.32. So here root 3 is equal to 1.732. Now on multiplication, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, point here 3 17s are 51. So here we got h is equal to 51.96 feet. Now we got h. Now the task is that we should find x and 120 minus x. Here from equation 1, from 1, x is equal to h by root 3. Here you see h we got here as 30 times root 3. For the substitution, let us take this value, so that here root 3 and root 3 they get cancelled. So here 30 root 3 by root 3. Now root 3 get cancelled. Here you get x is equal to 30 feet. X equal to 30 feet. Now we got h and x. Now the task is that we need to find 120 minus x. So let us find. Therefore here I am doing the continuation. Therefore now here we should find 120 minus x. Therefore 120 minus x is equal to 120 minus, here x is 30, 120 minus 30 is 90, here units also feet. Now let us conclude the problem that find the height of the poles. Here we can conclude that therefore height of the poles, height of the poles is, since both of them of the equal height, that is here 30 root 3, on simplification we get here 51.96 feet, and this point E, and the point E is 30 feet from the first pole. E is at a distance of 30 feet from the first pole, and 120 minus x, that is 90 feet from the second pole, Now here, as we get the required answer, that is the height of the each pole is 51.96 feet. This is the one of the answers. and this point E, it is x meters, x feet means 30 feet far away from the first pole, and the same point E is 90 feet far away from the second pole. So here with this problem 7 gets completed.